the topic is autocompletion. Autocompletion, you know from your smartphone, or if you are a developer, you know it from your programming development environment, or in some other tools you also have autocompletion. For example, this here is text into, and if I write, for example, debug, then there's a suggestion to what I could choose for writing for me. So that's easy, that's very good. Or you know that by file searching, for example, if you write English, then it shows you, I wrote wrong, it shows you all matching files. And also you know it probably from the other tools like for example development tools. So if you write there a script, for example set title match mode, then you have autocompletion. So but in some cases you don't have. Usually you don't have it everywhere. And I have created one who is working everywhere, automatically everywhere. So for example, now we are in the development environment for typically PHP development or web development, and for example the script Autohotkey isn't there. Usually it isn't there, but I created one there. If I write, for example, set title match mode, you could see it there. And it writes down this code and selects also some lines who I maybe don't need. So let's delete it. How this could be work? There's of course a text file for every window. Or another example, you could write code in another window everywhere. That's only a website, and it's possible to make there also autocompletion. Now this site is, the language file for this site is empty, nearly empty. There are some examples inside. What examples are inside? Let's see. The first example is this one. This one is in every language file. This one is shows you the place where is your language file is generated. And if I hit K, so again, then it shows me where it's located, and if I want, I could optionally open it. That's the place and the completely content of this language file. Let's take this always on, so it should be on top the whole time. So let's try all the examples for this website who is using this library. You could see all the library entries, and let's try this here in this video. So first entry is maybe line 7 or line 3, 4, 5. We already saw. Line 3 is this one. You saw it already. And I've used this one. It's only write the name down and I have no chance to open it. Go to the another one. Line first is nothing. Line 2 was also nothing. Line 3 was the library file. You could open it then later. And line 4 was if I have to write something, there is probably an error inside, but you have line 3. Okay, then go to line 7. Here, this one, line 7. This is the simplest example. Only write some text. And I start writing the text. I write ahk, and I have to choose. I could write a letter, the number of it, or hit K, for example. I hit the left arrow K, or you could configure it which case you want to use. Or line 8, ahk, example 3, or what is that? It's example called example 0. Let's try again. Example 0. So it's writes down the text who is later after this line. Make this a little bit bigger. This line. It writes down. It replaces the first string with this what is written behind this replacement command. It's called. This means that it will be replaced. So there's another double replacement. It's a double R that makes it a little bit different. It replaces the first thing with the thing what is in the between the both lines later, and give you a chance to program some things by yourself. For example, line number 9. Let's write. I think that is this one. It writes also hi world, but it's done by this send command. And line number 10, example number 3. Okay. It writes down a semicolon, a new line, and he world, because there is an enter in it, but it hits the enter key of your keyboard. Okay, number line 11, example 4. Car. So it makes the same thing, little bit, but it stores it in a variable, but it makes the same thing, nearly the same thing. Example 5 in line number. Example 5 in line number 12. You could do it in every line you want. It's only. I thought it's maybe a little bit more too understandable. Make it at the top because it's maybe outside of the video screen. Last example, or example 5. It writes down some variables, but it's probably not interesting for you. Another example, line number 6. It wrote a little bit more text. It's very easy to create such a source code. If you want to use your own, only write down hi you strange programmer. That's all, and save it. And go back in your window. It only works in this window. You could configure it for another Windows if you want. Or you could use one library for many Windows, but you have to configure it. Hi, and now here's your text. Again, hi, you strange programmer. Isn't it easy? It was very easy. I think it's very easy. Okay, another examples maybe. For example, here I'm inside of my email program. And I write sometimes to Angela, and I write then hello. In German, hello Angela, and you see it wrote hello Angela and lieben Gruß Sebastian, lovely greetings Sebastian, and it selects the line number 2, the line in the middle. What is the what is useful for? If I write hello, then I could write here new text. So wie geht es dir? Same meaning of how are you? How is that written? So that's very easy. Let's show in the library. So how could we jump to the library? Only write down 2 lines, write K and say yes to the message box. Yes, I want to open it. So here is the source code. It's very easy, I think. Here's the double R. Then this is the language who is using later. That's the Autohotkey Kürzel extension. And then here's the command. It sends the text, hello Angela, sends an enter key, that makes the new line. Later there's another enter key here, and it sends also some shift commands, shift down, then goes the line up and shift up. So it marks the line very easily. So for example, I try again. Let's wait. The word list should be read it. This takes sometimes 1 or 2 seconds. Hello, 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 okay, hello, Angela. So it's selected. I have created a library for all my function I ever written in Autohotkey. Now here I'm in Autohotkey. So if I write get, so you could see there are so many functions who are starting with the command get, and I could choose one. I generated it automatically, and it shows me how where this command was first found. It was found in this file, and how many lines probably minimum inside the files. There's more than 263. This get available file name is for example in this one, and this one has more than nearly 3,000 lines of code. Okay, and if I hit some K, it writes down me the name of this example function. Now it's not available from this script, so I have to search it. So I go inside my IDE and set off the regular expressions, and it shows me where it is used and where it's defined. You could see there's defined, easy. Another example, get mouse, get monitor. Let's search, and you see there are many entries to get monitor. That's all different definitions. So many definitions for one function is not the best style. Better it's to use one definition and use it everywhere the same source code. So never repeat yourself. So that's about this auto-completion file. Completion file is very easy and very useful. You could use it everywhere, in every files you want. For example, if you want to save, you could use there also. That's also a window, and you could also use there your own library. So let's see. Here are some examples inside. That's the library. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong key. I have to do it again. If I write Autohotkey, no, sorry. That's written in, it's saved in Pfade, and let's take a look inside of it. There's the Pfade, and you see inside of Pfade there are some examples. Oh, that's a little bit boring. I want to give there some more sophisticated source. For example, let's put in there the path to my Autohotkey files. This is possible, or this is also possible. Replace it, the Autohotkey name, with this one. Yes, I think that's interesting, useful enough. Save it, and then I start the dialog. Save as path, and now I could use this shortcut or these examples. If I type auto, then it gives me the suggestion to use this one, and it writes down me the path of it. So it's very useful. You don't have to use it, but you could use it very easily if you want, and you could configure it very easily. So type down 2 letters, then later hit enter, and you are inside it, inside your library. You could easily write down this style or some more sophisticated style. You have also you could also make more sophisticated things, like, for example, and run Autohotkey in Google. Then you could write double R and this source code, and you could write later then a command. You have to say the language is Autohotkey, and the command run http google.de. I don't know how it works. Search, maybe it's query, or I don't know. Autohotkey. Save it, and if use it with the in your content, in the right content, write down Autohotkey, use this one, start it, and you see Google was is there, and the text is written. You have programmed it here very easily. Here you say to it Google should be run. There, this is this one. Run blah 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 Google query Autohotkey. So it's very easy to program with that. I hope you have fun. If you have with it, you have question, please ask me. Let's see you maybe in the next video if you want. Bye bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, deins.
With a breeze of the fire.